Can this tray full of everyday rubbish turn into something fun for children? Let's find out. Hi everyone. If you don't know me, I am Suk, a kinder teacher. Today I am going to show you how to create fun activity for children using everyday rubbish. So I got this stuff full of rubbish. What do you think it's gonna be? So we got just that, the sugar container bag, and something inside, doggy bags. I'm just gonna move things out of this box first. Now that I empty the box and see what we have here, I got blue towel. You see, the children don't actually need the expensive stuff to have fun. They don't need glossy toy to learn. So here I got some of these. What do you think it's gonna be? Take a guess. And then we can place this one here. Rubbish. Now the box is ready for children to play with. And I add this red thong for children to use to pick up toys or recycle stuff. So here we got turtle that's made of metal and it's quite heavy. So we might have to guide the children using the thong to pick up things. The light things like that is okay for them to do it. And here's the roll from doggy roll and the blue sponge, quite light for them to pick up by themselves. But this turtle is quite heavy, and even for me it's quite hard to use the chopstick to pick that up. When we encourage the children to use the thong to sort the activity out, like if we sort what's going where, if we need to recycle the item, we can use the container, one for the going to the bin and one for recycling. The children learn how to recycle things as well around the house, like they don't just put anything in the bin. For example, this plastic need to go to the bin, or can we do something about these plastic bags? We can discuss this with the children. When we provide activity, suggest sorting activity and recycling stuff, we are teaching the children to have that critical thinking and reinforce their development to problem solve and to create, to be creative using the resources that we already have. Like this, we can ask the children, plastic strain, what can we do with this plastic strain? Can we use that to create something else, or should we put that in the bin? And they will tell you, what to do with the item, what they like to do with them. So it's kind of become quite joyful, and it's a moment of building connection with the children. So here, if they say put that in the bin, we're gonna put that in the bin. If they say that the sponge can be used for something else, for example, can we use that sponge for painting? If they say yes, then we're gonna recycle that item. We need to encourage children participation in the learning activities. Like this sponge can be used for something. Can we still use it for cleaning? Is it time to throw it away yet? If they say no, then we will keep it. And here, we have sea rocks, beautiful rocks. What should we do about these rocks? And it's quite hard to pick up these rocks with the chopstick or tongue. So the frustration might arrive at this moment. Then we can take this opportunity to support children's social emotional regulation and development. Like I can see you are frustrated. Can I help you? And what can we do to pick up these things? Is there any other way to pick up these rocks? You can ask those questions and make children think about what they can do rather than solving the problem for them. This is learning through play. We are teaching the children intentionally to think. We intentionally teaching children social emotional skill so that when they learn to regulate themselves, they actually become a confident and engaged learner. Here I put in a car toy in the activity just for the example that I have seen from time to time again, that a child just interested in one thing like car and they are not interested in exploring anything else. We can use their interest or their favorite toy in that activity to engage them with something else. I believe in using children's interests and strengths to encourage them to learn and explore, build relationship with their peers, and develop their language skill. For example, if the child only like the car and not interested in sorting or recycling activity, we can always put car in that activity. And then they will come around and participate in the group setting, which will help them to further develop their friendships and make some new friends along the way. So there you have it, the activity for children, just from few recycle items around the house that you can just collect them and save them for children to play and learn. So how many skills the children have developed today? And also when you spend time playing with your child or with the children, you will build connection with them. Once you build the connection, you'll be able to guide them in much constructive way because they have built the trust with you. They trust you as a safe person and they will happily tell you or play with you or listen to you. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the activity and don't forget to like and subscribe and implement the activity at home and let me know how that turned out. Have a lovely day.